Hey, what's up, everybody? To WFSO Aftermath for you that just joining us on YouTube. I do have to explain some things from this past Friday on to some of the stuff we were going to retirement, like the CEOs of the company, but she is also the chairwoman of WWE. We're going to talk about that. And plus, we're going to talk about, I know there ain't much Bucks talk going on lately. So we're going to just talk about a little bit of stuff. Like, I'm going to do a video of a situation where I think, everybody can, like the Bucks and whoever team they thinking they could, try to make a trade for can win. And I think the reason for, excuse me, ooh, kind of coughing, but yeah. So we're going to talk about that, and first we're going to talk about the Ring of Honor pay per view and a situation which had a wrestler had a bad taste in his mouth and wanted to leave. So we're going to talk about that, and get to talk about like the predictions of last night's pay per views, except for one match because I didn't know that it was going on until the last minute. Only saw like bits and pieces of last night's pay per view. I really didn't watch it, which I should have, but end up not watching it. I'm just seeing like snippets and here and there and stuff like that. So it seems like a good pay per view, but some people complain that Nick Khan probably end up doing some, I guess, some WWE type stuff with the Ring of Honor pay per view, and I don't know like what they're talking about or anything like that, but I thought that I thought from what it looks like, it was a simple pay per view. Yeah, why not? So yeah, they mind. Sorry, it's just itching on the nose. So I'm gonna start with the pay per view. With I'm shockingly shocked that they did this. That with the Ring of Honor on pay per view, Death Before Dishonor, they decided to do the Ring of Honor championship match first. So yeah, I was pretty shocked by they putting that match first and not saving it for a main event, or at least like the semi main event. It should have been, but they ended up putting it first. And Claudio versus Jonathan Gresham. But I'm not going to say like his last Claudio's last name because it's too mumble up to remember. And I know that's like his real name, but just get all mumble and things like that. So I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna say Claudio. I'm surprised I'm not saying Cesaro right about now, especially though like half the people still call him Cesaro, although he can't use that name because it's named by WWE. But yeah, there's still people that call him Cesaro. But speaking of which, seemed like it was a decent match. Few people would make fun of Jonathan Gresham because of his height and whatever, but y'all didn't see like the wrestling style or what he's doing as a wrestler is pretty good. Like, look who he's married to. He's married to one of my favorite female wrestlers, Jordan Grace. But anyways, about the match, Claudio is now the new Ring of Honor champion. I know some of y'all gonna still call him Cesaro, so let's just say Cesaro finally won the big one, but not in WWE. Which I know a lot of people was waiting for him to actually win it in WWE, but they just didn't. I guess I think mostly what was going on is Vince was just trying to make excuses not to push him. Part of me just think he just didn't maybe personally like him, and I know they probably wanted to resign him when his contract was up, and he was just like, "No, I'm going somewhere else. I'm sick and tired of I had to prove myself. I've been proving myself over and over, and I get this treatment of not getting it's mainly like him not getting the push that he needed. But we thought like last year at WrestleMania that he was going to get that push, but it didn't happen that way. But yeah, um, so Claudio is the new Ring of Honor World Championship. I said one of the two titles that I knew that was going to change hands, and I smell you, and you're going to lick me too. Yeah, give it up for me. But anyways, so calling me hungry now. I'm smelling what he did. Now I'm hungry, so I can wait until I'm done here. But anyways, the the tag team match was the main event for the tag titles. The Briscoe versus FTR. I kind of knew no shape or form that they wasn't going to lose it, at least not that second. But it'd been cool because the Briscoes did sign exclusively for to Ring of Honor, and because some of y'all already know that they're trying to work out a TV deal with somebody. I was thinking they should go back to where they was before, like St. Clair Broadcasting, just work something out with them. But I don't know. Part of me just thinking like, okay, do something live, like with how WWE's Raw and SmackDown are live, and also with AEW Dynamite is live, and sometimes AEW Rampage is live. So I'm thinking they should do something like that. So hopefully they get the opportunity and get that chance to do that. But yeah, anyways, FTR won the match and retained the titles. So yeah, it was a sorry, I just had to fix my foot. But it was an awesome match too. Like guys, just like they went through tables. They were just all over the place with this match. You might as well just say that it was like an anything goes match. So that's what it seemed like. Um, the 6-man tag. I said Dalton Castle and the boys was going to win it, and they did. And I forgot the team they was going up against, but I guess they're the one that hold it. And yeah, now we got the Ring of Honor 6-man tag. Dalton Castle and the boys. So I was right on that one. Um, Wheeler Mula, I might have said it wrong, versus Daniel Garcia of the Jericho Appreciation Society. They had a match for the Ring of Honor Pure Championship. And yeah, Wheeler Mula had won the match and retained, which kind of I also predicted as well. Let's see who else. The TV championship was Simone Joe and Jay Lethal. Um, didn't see much of that match, but Samoa Joe end up winning and retain the TV title. So hopefully, they show Samoa Joe more in Ring of Honor because I know he was out, but I don't know if he was like a rare injury or he was taking time off or whatever the case may be. We don't know. Um, and the Ring of Honor Women's Championship was on the line too. Um, Mercedes Martinez against Serena Deeb. So that match was pretty good too from the clips that I saw. And Mercedes Martinez retained. So I kind of glad that she did retain, although she won the belt, Supercar 100, and I was thinking that it was too soon for her to lose the title to Serena Deeb. Although like nothing against Serena Deeb, was like she's been in the business for like a while and a long time. Didn't have no opportunity to win, the women's title or anything. Well, I think her time will come sooner or later. So hopefully that'll be the case. And the other match that I didn't know that was going on to the last minute, but I was going to pick the winner anyway, so it wouldn't matter if I would have got it right or not. Excuse me. Um, it was Roosh versus Dragon Lee, and I didn't know they were both like brothers or whatever. So yeah, they went at each other. It seemed like a brutal match, and Roosh did win the match over Dragon Lee. Um, so that was it for the matches. It was in a total of 7 matches, and I think it was like a 3-hour pay per view. I'm guessing. Um, let's get to the other story. Jonathan Gresham. I guess it kind of explains like why he lost the title. He asked for his Ring of Honor in AEW release. So yeah, he's wants to be going for Ring of Honor in AEW, which I kind of understand why that he was carrying the temporary Ring of Honor title since the I think it was the end of the year, no beginning of this year I believe. Then that's Super Honor card, the show in April. They was fighting for they were fighting for the Ring of Honor like unification belt, which they went since they went with the you know latest one, and they had Jonathan Gresham hold the original Ring of Honor championship. And of course, Jonathan Gresham did win and beat Bandino at Super Car of Honor. That's what I think it was called. The April's pay per view. So Jonathan Gresham did won the unification title, and I guess they decided, just stick with the old one. But then again, they kind of changed the Ring of Honor logo, and it is what it is. So he asked for his release, and like I don't know how old he is, so I can't say anything. But I think he can like join his wife in Impact. But I think they will give him a shot, and I think he will do very good in Impact. And plus, he got his own like wrestling company in Georgia doing that, so he's doing pretty good for himself. So yeah, so can't complain. So that's like one news, and we're gonna look at some more news in a minute. But we're gonna talk about what we were supposed to talk about yesterday is Vince retiring from WWE. And I know some people think of that you what's that thinking of when a person retires, he's still going to be like in control and stuff. Like no, ever since that incident you had with paying women that had sex with him, whatever, that it's just mainly that he lost his CEO and his chairman spot on there. He went down and decided still have him on board and be like head of creative. So, and I know some people like I was myself. I was a little bit just saying that Vince don't touch anything, but ended up being head creative. And I guess he decided Friday that it's time for him to retire. And it's kind of a good thing he did because I know some of y'all was thinking that he was all out of touch. I believe that some of the matches that he made and like creative was writing some good stories, but because you hear that like writers come up with some ideas, then he'll ball them up in the trash and tell them to rewrite it and come up with like something else. Which in the back of your mind, you're just like, oh my god. But yeah, just overall, it was just crazy that like some of the stuff that we hear backstage that's going on, and sorry, that you hear some of the stuff backstage is he he did this and he stopped with the creative right, throw the writer's ideas away and come up with something better until he will approve it. But it's like, don't you gotta have somebody to bring some ideas into the table and show that yeah, this idea was better than what I originally thought. But okay, we can run with that. Definitely thinking that somebody that is the boss would be like, okay, that's a good idea. We'll run with that. But it's just no, we're not going to run with that. You keep writing until it's something I like. I'm thinking seriously. Like I said, some of the ideas that Vince made ever since they went to PG. Not saying I was hating on when they went to the PG era because I really didn't. I was really just thinking that I'm sorry, just got a little bit distracted. But some of the ideas they did, they try to keep it at least more interesting for people. But some people was thinking bringing back the Attitude Era. But my point is this: it's you can't redo what once was. That's what I'm saying. That like I can understand that let me look at some of the change to watch. Yeah, you thinking after the stuff you watch on WWE, something would be on, but it's not. But anyways, Although they have like they since PG era they was making a lot more money than what they did with the Attitude era, which is true. I know some of y'all gonna fight me on this, but it's true. Like he made the company like more money than like anything, and though with the ideas they came up with, like doing the deal with Saudi Arabia, and of course like with the WWE network, which is you know listen, that's a good idea, like to do the WWE network. I think that was like one of the best ideas that they came up with. But then again, just sell it like what's it like a billion Peacock. Then you worked out a deal with Fox Network and get like a billion for like I think it was like 5 years or something like that. And you see like since they did that deal with SmackDown, their focus kind of changed with that, and like seeing what they like putting on there, adding on there, and stuff like that. So to me, in my opinion, like I thought SmackDown was always the A show because it's like you don't deal with. I know they probably had some politics in the backstage or whatever, but to me, it was not as much as Raw. That it's like they dealing with backstage politics with excuse me, they were dealing with backstage politics with Raw is like a lot, and at least with with SmackDown, you ain't got to do it that much. That's like this your way to just what's that sorry, I don't know how I hurt my finger, but my finger is like part of it's just like really in pain. But anyways, it's just like you mainly just think of that like the Attitude Era, like it was good, but some of the stories didn't make any sense, and they were losing sponsors. And it's like if you don't, if you want to run a company and stuff like that, not only you got to get money out of your own pocket, but you need to have sponsors that to help you get to the next level. And that's what that's what happened. Like the answer error, like he was losing money, not from the fans, but he was like losing money in sponsorships. That because you're in the business, like not just to like throw ideas for like people to like to love your ideas and also like love the company that you built and stuff. Like what I'm trying to do here with WFSO. But you're also trying to make money as well as to putting your product out there for the customers, and hopefully they will like what you sell or like what they see. So it's something like that. But of course, we know that WWE is going to go back to TV 14 at some point. It was USA Network's decision to go back that way, especially because if it's like back to TV 14, it's already with TV like with PG. You already got them like saying the S word only one time, or like BS on there too. So you got away with that saying it one time. But I think there was some stuff that Brock was saying that USA was just like, yeah, we need to put that back up. And I think it's a good thing that they're going back to It is one of the reasons I think it's a good thing they're going back to TV 14. It's like they can actually, if they want to make, try to make storylines and their promos like personal, they can like at least get away with that. Just say whatever, but I know they can't say, the F word or whatever, but they can at least say, other cuss words if they want to, without, having to worry about because after they turned the TV 14 to PG, a lot's changed. Yeah, a lot has changed from just saying like saying some things to now you have been saying that okay they can say that's word more now. Either if it's TV 14 or TVMA, you can say that because of course TVMA we'll get on that subject like another time. But at least like TV 14, like they can write the story, right there. I would say like do their promos and they can actually say what they feel and not have to always worry about oh you can't say this, oh you can't say that. But then again, you do got some fans that they are just out of the place of like I can't believe you say that. Excuse me. And you get like people just to get upset over like stuff that you say, although this is part of a storyline. And you should know that some of the stuff they said is scripted. But although that the direction, and action, and stuff is predetermined, was yeah predetermined. But we don't know what's going to be going on. And plus, there's some people who like with like wrestling news and stuff like that. They think they know how to tell people what's going on. Like this is the results of this. Like we think that no, no, no. We want to be surprised. And I think that's the other thing that's missing in wrestling too. That people want to be surprised on what's going on. Like they don't want to know that oh this is going to happen. Like no, we want to be surprised. It's just like maybe like you want to know about somebody's return or somebody's injury. That's one thing you want to know, or like if a wrestler has like an interview, like what they say and what they not said or whatever. That's one thing, but it's just one of those things that you just can't. Like I said, you just can't spoil for people that doesn't look at like news and stuff like that. Like although I got like friends and like some people tell me about this happened and this happened or this is about to happen or this is what's going on. I'm over here thinking like, come on, I want to be surprised. I don't want to know. I just want to be surprised. That's why half of the stuff I don't pay attention to, and I'm just like, whatever. Like what I mean. Like I want to be surprised. Like or I'm like one of those people that be like, I believe until I see it. I'm, if I'm not surprised, then shame on me. If I am surprised, that's a good thing. But if I'm not surprised, and like I was just like, okay, shame on me. I'm not surprised. Then it's something that they did wrong. Yeah, and I admit like half the times that WWE has been kind of predictable. Certain pay per views you're supposed to be predictable, but the rest of the times you shouldn't be. Like really, what's going on? Like I know you want to keep like certain people champions this long or whatever, but you want the fans to be surprised. Like oh man, I didn't think he was gonna win it, but he did. Just one of the things you just want to be surprised, but just like they kind of lost that edge too, like being surprised. Maybe part of that will change too when they go back to TV 14. I just want like some minor changes, since is gone. Maybe I want like some minor changes to happen. That's it. That's all I want, just minor changes, and I'll be happy with that. But yeah, but Vince is retired, and maybe some things will happen, and hopefully it gets to that. That Tony Khan put out that he's saying he's now the longest owner, CEO, whatever of a wrestling company. And I'm just looking in the back of my head, just thinking like, what the hell is Tony Khan thinking? Um, you just started AEW in 2019. WWE has been running for like years and years, and long before that. And it's like saying that that AEW is better than WWE or vice versa because you can tell by the ratings on what's better than that. But most likely, and try to get maybe we all would have got a picture of him, but if he wasn't, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'll take a picture with a few people, but it's crazy. See, there's stuff to talk about before we get into some basketball stuff. Oh yeah, with Max Dupree. I don't know if y'all know what's going on with them, but they took him out of the storyline of the Maximum Male Models because I guess they saying that he rubbed people the wrong way or whatever. Which Ben's actually retired and decided to pull that, but I want to bring him back. I have to say that Johnson rubbed people the wrong way too, so I don't get why they got upset with that a wrestler does it, and you have the boss that rub people the wrong way too. So yeah, I just say whatever with that and just put him back there. I guess I'm just like upset that they know changed his name and he had a good gimmick going with the LA Knight. It's unbelievable. But let's see. Let's see. Oh, no, that's come on. Oh yeah, the reunion with the Shield. So I know they interviewed Seth Rollins. He's pretty happy there. So yeah, why not? WWE star returns to NXT with a new look. So let's see. The trending topic coming out of this weekend NXT live events was Commander LZ. I can't even pronounce his real name, and I'm not going to try. He returned to the NXT roster in a management role for Cora Jade. The scene up there, there's an image below that he's with a full beard, a new hairstyle, and wearing all black attire to fit Jay's darker look. Let's see. Oh, I wouldn't say uh, else right now, but in a way, it kind of sucks. Uh, what he, ooh, oh, man, I'm having the hiccups. Let's see if there's any more news to really talk about. Let's see. So they're hoping that CM Punk will be ready for All Out. If this is the case, like they're going to do the AEW World Championship Unification match on that. So don't know if he's going to be back, but in a couple of weeks he is going to be at so that's going to happen in, in the 7th, Sunday the 7th of August. But sorry, that, but it's just interesting to see if they're gonna actually, so that will be interesting if they do. Okay, talking and where that is. So let's look at this one and let me talk about a little bit of the Milwaukee Bucks. Then we're gonna like end it there. Who took over Vince's creative and the thing. Fisher was reportedly in the earlier position in last Friday's SmackDown as a possible candidate to the WWE creative direction at some point in the future, which was good because when I think he was writing for he was like the head writer for head creative for Smack Change and now he changed it, especially when they put that one thing around that time that we're gonna give the people what they want here, right? So they might have them be head creative, which was pretty good. So that'd be good that Paul Heyman will, consider that job, and hopefully they do consider him that job, and he takes it because I think he'll be good at it. Um, Bring a little bit of that extreme into the WWE that they need. Anyways, let's talk about a little bit of the Bucks. I know it's been quiet with the Bucks. Like I said, around this time, well, I'm probably saying I said this already to you guys on Twitch, but I'm saying it to you guys that's on YouTube. Although it's been quiet, but like around this time with with Milwaukee Bucks news, it is kind of quiet. And there is a video that I'm gonna watch after I'm done here. That I think it's Amari's Logic. I think that's what it's called. So if you get a chance on YouTube, check him out. Just talk about nothing but the Milwaukee Bucks, like with news and stuff like that. I think he said a few things that I didn't even know. So yeah, so yeah, it was interesting. Um, but the thing that I wanted to say was that I'm gonna do like a video probably sometime tonight, but it probably will be released tomorrow. Maybe talk about like a trade that they can probably do, just to maybe they can spark some interest. I know I did some things with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, but and I did some things with Donovan Mitchell and Jordan Clarkson. But I'm thinking of a trade that oh yeah, I did the one with Miles Turner, and they still bringing that up, which I don't think they're gonna let Brook Lopez go, because if they did, they would have tried to trade him already, unless there's something in the cards for that. So it'll be interesting. But the Jordan Wova situation, um, I'm still surprised that they that many. It seems like no team is interested in signing them. So mainly he's going to probably end up taking that qualifying offer of I think it's like 2.1 million for this coming season, and they want to see how it goes. Like if he improves, like we saw a glimpse of what he can do, but if the guy actually improves, like being consistent and being a little bit better on defense, that would be something. So with the scheduled release of the NBA will be sometime next month. Like we know that's gonna happen, but just waiting on like when. Excuse me. So probably when it does get released, we will do a video just to talk about scheduling and like see if is there gonna be some of the matches that we're gonna like and how things gonna turn out after some trades and free agency and stuff that happen. But yeah, so this it's just right now, it's kind of slow, but until probably next month they'll start picking up with the sorry, they'll start picking up with some moves that they can probably make after because I know sometime in August they can do some moves because maybe they want to trade some draft picks or whatever. But some people traded their draft picks already, but they didn't you know fully sign. But I think Maja Bolchamp is officially signed with the Bucks. Not sure, but yeah, I think all they wait now is just for that one spot to be filled, and that's by Jordan Nova. And I guess they're going to see if he accepts the offer or not. That he's going to go somewhere else or try to go somewhere else and be like a free agent. Which right now it looks like that no team is drawing interest on Jordan Nova. But then again, you saw it took like Giannis like his third season to evolve. Like we knew like with Giannis, we saw like glimpse of him like what we can see him do. And that's the same thing we see in Jordan Narova. But I think it's got to be this season. He has to deliver because if he does, he can at least get a bigger contract for what he's getting now. And I just say this season has to be. This has to be his season. This season, and like I said, he's start being consistent in his shots and be better at defense. Yeah, he's going to be most likely be the future of that team. So yeah, it was. Yeah, it just I can't wait till this coming season. I just can't wait. I just hope the season, like the preseason started now, and we get to watch the, the scrimmage like they do every year, like with the Bucks. Like you get to watch them do their play a couple quarters, see the scrimmage games. But normally, what they used to do, but this is like before Budenholzer was in charge, that you can also like do a meet and greet with the players too. I do got a few pictures of that, which was pretty cool. So hopefully that changed. But anyways, I think we're gonna end it from here and we move this and yeah, most likely we're gonna end it from here and don't forget Tuesday we're doing WFSO memories. Don't know what time, but it's going to be done on a Tuesday. So, and we're going to be live on YouTube for the first time for it, and also be live on Twitch as well, like we were last week. So, something interesting. We don't know what subject it's going to be, so it's just going to come to us like the last minute, and we just going to talk about that subject. And plus, we're working on like other shows that we're going to do as well. So watch out for those. It's going to be like sometime in the fall. So yeah, and one more thing. Although if y'all saw like the wrestling fan speak out.weekly.com website with he's gonna do a special event like a meet and greet to meet some wrestlers. One of the bad owners that I was gonna work with had backed out and didn't say why. So most likely we're just gonna postpone the thing until August of next year. This just give me a little bit more time, to who I'm gonna like to bring in stuff. So I'm gonna try to bring in two people. So hopefully we can do something and work something out. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna end it from here. For you guys on Twitch, please follow us on Twitch. Get more viewers on Twitch. So that's what we're hoping for. Um, phone's about to die, so let me get out of here. And until next time, you guys, y'all have a good one and see you guys on Tuesday. And as for the rest of you guys, like this video, please give it a like. Also, subscribe to the channel. The more you subscribe, the bigger chance that we get to do like more things and try to make the channel bigger and better. So please watch out for that and please subscribe. And like I said, next time we're gonna be on here will be Tuesday. But then again, like I said, I'm gonna do a video tonight that y'all be able to most likely see tomorrow. So yeah, something for you guys, check out. It's gonna be something to do with the Bucks. I'm thinking of a trade that's something that probably can be done, but you know, it may be shocking. So do a couple of trades and we'll see where we go from there. Um, Thank you guys for watching. Some of you that were watching on here on YouTube, and like I said, just support WFSO and please do. But until the next video, y'all have a good night and enjoy your wrestling and enjoy your Bucks. Go Bucks.